What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. And I got to do a quick vent with Giannis Antetokounmpo last night. Oh my God. That was insane. 7:30 Eastern lock. We see like at 7:20 that there were reports that Giannis's name wasn't on the scoreboard at the arena. And I mean, these reporters, their job is to get all the info they can all day long. I make lineups all day long, obviously using Giannis on a 5-game slate, the most expensive guy. So I mean, it just ruins everything that he's out, because then you immediately need Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, and your entire build that you've been looking at all day is just ruined. And you have a website where a ton of people are loading it on, and then you have a lot of people who get it earlier before the news, and then they lock it in and they think everything's good. And I have people messaging me, didn't see the Giannis. It's like, I feel bad, but at the same time, what do you want me to do? I posted a free lineup with 5 minutes until lock. I had no more time to do that because of that late news. It happens. It's daily fantasy. You never see things like that. I've been playing forever, and usually Giannis has to have a questionable tag. I mean, if he's got a chance to be ruled out, even for rest, there has to be a questionable tag so I can be prepared. Threw everyone off, but we bounced back tonight. We had Simons on. The Blazers got hurt too in the second quarter, so it was just a mess. But on the bright side of things, the good night was out of the Vegas Guru. The first 2 days of December, we've gone 4-0 on each day, hitting parlays in both days, starting 8-0. So that will lead me into my BetUS promo. If you need a sports book, sign up under this video with the link. Promo code JOIN125, and you get a 125% match bonus on any deposit over $50. I will give you a free month membership just if you sign up. Message Vegas Guru. If you already have a sports book, you can still get in the group. We have been hot. So let's go into today's slate here. We have some value already opened up here in the early afternoon. Nice early news on Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, both out. The Heat last game did not play well in their absence. The Pacers are only given like 5 or 6 points tonight, so there shouldn't be a blowout. I expect the Heat to bounce back tonight, and we should be taking advantage of this value and usage. So for point guard, Kyle Lowry, an easy play at $6,500. His price went down $400. He needs 32 fantasy points to hit value. Again, didn't have a good game last game, but the Heat in general got blown out, so that's okay. He should be playing mid-30s in minutes as long as this game stays close, and he has like 40 to 45 point upside tonight with no Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo. For shooting guard, let's look at Tyler Herro, another obvious play. The Heat played terrible, and he still almost got towards value. He's the same price he was last slate. Needs 35 fantasy points to hit value. He got 27, which is almost pretty impressive for how bad the Heat played. He'll be playing the same amount of minutes that Lowry does, mid-30s, and he should easily get mid-30s in fantasy points. Again, I'm not afraid of the Pacers blowing out the Heat here tonight. The Heat should bounce back after a nice day's rest. For small forward, let's go to Cam Johnson. A nice cheap punt play here for the Suns at $3,900. He has benefited the most with no Devin Booker. 2 games ago when Booker left the game early, it's no coincidence he ended up seeing more minutes, 29 minutes, and it's no coincidence he has crushed value in the 2 games without Booker, 27 and 32 fantasy points. He got that 32 against the Pistons last night, so he's going to be rolling into tonight with some confidence. He probably won't start. The Suns start Landry Shamet, but he stinks, and Cam Johnson sees more usage off the bench anyways. Expect him to see high 20s in fantasy, high 20s in minutes, and he should easily be able to hit value. He only needs 20 fantasy points, and like I said, with the 2 games that Booker has been out, he has reached that mark very easily. Power forward, I couldn't really find a guy right now in the early afternoon that I love at power forward. Wendell Carter's not a bad play against the Rockets. The Magic should have no problem scoring points against Houston. And Carter has been one of the best, if not the best player for the Magic this year. He plays 30 minutes. He starts. He is very consistent, safe in cash games. He's going to get you over 25 fantasy points, even on his bad nights. And he has mid 40 fantasy point upside. Most of the time that I pick Wendell Carter, he's played really well, so it's more of a bias thing for me because he usually treats me well. But in general, he's a decent play right now. He's not a lock. I'm expecting other things to open up, but I'm keeping Wendell Carter on my radar for tonight. And then for center, we're just going to stack 3 Heat guys in this video. I don't see myself. Maybe I fade Deadman off of GPP tonight, but even at 5,500, they have no other big guy. I mean, they have Udonis Haslem, he's more of a coach than a player these days. He doesn't play minutes. Deadman seeing 30 minutes against the Cavs is huge because that means they're pretty confident in him, and they needed his big man presence against Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, the 2 big studs for the Cavs. It's funny because the Pacers tonight present a very similar matchup. They also have 2 big studs in Domantas Sabonis and Miles Turner. So Deadman, they need his height tonight. And without Bam Adebayo, they really have no one else to turn to. He produces. He's a walking double-double when he gets this kind of usage with no Bam. And he can fill up the defensive stats while he's on the court. So at 5,500, he needs like 27 fantasy points. He went off for 39. I expect him to get around 30 tonight at least. That'll sum today's video, guys. I'm still checking my heartbeat after that Giannis stuff last night. Hopefully nothing happens like that tonight. But until next time, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.